Yes, sir. Welcome into the first inaugural episode of the Losing Full podcast, a gaming podcast brought to you by moi, MPG, and my bro, Keeks. Yes. Oh, yeah. Get hype. Yeah. Been a long time coming. I think for first episode, this will be a Fortnite-oriented episode. Definitely going forward. So if you're not into Fortnite, don't click off. There will definitely be future episodes. We'll be covering all things gaming. We'll be covering a lot of different material. This episode, we kind of made a commitment to the people that we would cover the current state sort of Fortnite. So that's going to be the topic for today. But we got lots of stuff upcoming. We got Rocket League content upcoming. We'll be discussing some Call of Duty, kind of all things gaming, what's going on in the gaming world. We'll have different topics for every video. So, yeah, I hope y'all looking forward to that. But yeah, today we wanted to cover kind of the current state of Fortnite and whether it's, trash or treasure, I suppose. I have my own thoughts, obviously, and how much we've been playing it on stream. Yeah. So where are you sitting right now with kind of the current state and playability and overall funness of Fortnite?
I mean, honestly, let's go with mobility first. I literally loved the hammers to start out with. It was a great start to the season, and to the chapter, I should say, because it was season 1. But like, it's just dwindling and dwindling, I feel like, on mobility, and that's partially why I've been sitting back a little bit on Fortnite. What about you?
Yeah, the first start of this season, season 3, was rough. Rough.
Yes.
They did just add back. So we played on stream a couple nights ago. They did just add back last week the grapple gloves.
Yes, I saw that.
Which helped a little bit, but they're not quite like they're like wish thwips. They're like wish thwips, right? Like they're good, but they're not great. It helps. It definitely helps move around. It's better. But yeah, like we thought, it's funny. We talked about the movement items and how good they were at the start of chapter 4. And I think it's like we always talked about, like, oh, we kind of wish old Fortnite, no movement items, blah, blah, blah. And then like they flip and did it. And we were like, oh, This sucks ass. Like rotating from storm blows. Yeah, so it was kind of a shock to the system for sure after being used to the kinetic blades, being used to the what was the hammer called? The whatever.
Shockwave hammer?
Yeah, the shockwave hammer. Yeah, shockwave hammer was goated, took that out. Kinetic blades were really good. I think the kinetic blades were an awesome follow-up. I was really surprised that they didn't keep the trend going at the launch of season 3. It was really surprising.
Yeah. Well, I think that they pushed themselves a lot whenever they put out the hammer, because you could actually stack the hammers in your items.
Yeah, true.
That was a dope move whenever you could do that. And then they brought it back with the kinetic blades, and you could only actually have one in your lineup.
Yeah, so that changed. Like I didn't necessarily hate, because
Right.
you know me, I hate these little kids that exploit these things, and they would stack 4 hammers and an AR and the red dot.
Yes.
And they just grief you the entire time. That sucked. So I was super happy when the kinetic blade was only 1 item spot. It was good. I felt like the gun rotation in season 1 and 2 was so good.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's okay now. But it just feels like there's something missing. I don't really know. I don't know. It feels like from the weapon selection there's something missing. I don't know if it's a shotgun issue.
I feel like there's almost too many shotguns now.
Yeah, and they're not great.
Right. Yeah, exactly. There's subpar shotguns. They're like, here's 12 of them. Have fun.
Yeah, so like I had my loadout set, right? So my loadout in season 1 was red dot, shotgun, SMG, which I can't remember. Damn, I can't remember what the damn SMG was in season 1. But it was it was AR, shotgun, SMG, heals, and movement item. My loadout was set. We play on console, for the record, so we have to have a little bit different loadout set because we can't, have hotkeys to our damn item slots. So that was my loadout. And then season 2 was fine. I got a little bit in. They brought back the heavy snipers. That was fire. That was a good change. Had fun using those. So then I had to kind of modify to where I had, if I was going to carry a sniper, you had sniper. Then was I going to go AR or was I going to pick up a shotgun? It kind of made the loadout a little more complicated, which I liked. We had more variety. If you were going sniper, maybe you didn't carry a shotgun and just an AR SMG, or if you didn't want an SMG for close range, you played shotty. I'm kind of more. I have a COD background, so my typical gameplay is more like aim and spray. It's not. I'm not super great with the shotguns in Fortnite. I'm more of an SMG.
I feel like that's every console player though.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point.
Stick only moves so much.
And I'm not gonna lie, like they brought snipers back for that mirrored time. I kind of miss it. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, and the DMRs, I actually love the DMRs.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. No, but the infrared scope is gas.
Yes.
Yeah, those
Especially
are absolutely hitting. Yeah.
Especially with that jungle area.
So, let's get to the jungle area in a minute because I got a whole other beef with that. But yeah, they got the grapple gloves back, so that's good. They got these cloak gloves. Have you used those yet?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about it. I think if you're a really skilled player, which most people we play with are, I think it's a little too OP personally. Especially if your movement is like, at least like high B A tier movement. I reserve S tier for like, pros and like, goated people. But yeah, if you have like a high B tier, A tier movement, like I feel like the cloak gloves are super good. I don't use them because it just confuses me more. I'm not a lifelong Fortnite player, so but yeah, we can get into this map. So we want to move on from the west. So anyway, I feel like the current AR that they put back in is great. The MK Alpha.
Yep.
Love the MK Alpha. I'd put it up there. I mean, the red dot was so good. I think the MK Alpha is right up there. They're pretty 1A, 1B. So totally fine with that. Like we said, the shotguns are kind of booty. I know all the kids that were running the Mythic Havoc pump shotgun and one shot and everybody are missing that. Yep. But yeah, I think we really need. The pistols are kind of whack. I actually used the Mammoth pistol pretty heavily the other night just to get a good solid review in anticipation of this podcast.
I've tried it as well.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but I didn't like. It doesn't hit the same as the tac pistol. Tac pistol's goated.
It didn't give me the satisfaction. Yeah, I think it's because it was so slow to reload or to get to the next bullet.
Yeah, it's like a flint. It's like a flintlock.
Right. Yeah, the tac pistol is just, in my opinion, it's probably the best gun like to have on hand just in case you need anything.
Yeah, it's medium range to close. Like it's so good. Yeah. So. Yep. And then I think here, let me go through the weapons list really quick. Yeah. What are these? What explosive repeater rifle? Leave me alone. Don't even put that in my loadout. Yeah, they just have a weird mixture. It doesn't seem very like loadout friendly. It doesn't, the loadout you want to run doesn't seem obvious. And I'm fine with like not having like a meta strat. Like you don't need like, oh, hey, if you don't have these guns, you're not gonna win. So I don't mind the variety. They just don't seem to fit together. There's no like mesh between the weapons right now. Right. And that's kind of my beef. So all right, let's move on to this map because I can't figure out what they're doing in chapter 4. I thought we knew, and now I don't know. Because season 1 was tight, right? We got the Oathbound stuff, right? In the castles.
Yep.
And then they started teasing. I don't really know what they were like intending by the tease, right?
Right.
Different things started happening around the map. We weren't really sure what was going on. There were some leaks and stuff, and then season 2 came along, and in came Mega City.
Oh yeah.
So I think obviously the slide rails were new to Fortnite, right?
Right.
That was a new mechanic. Super okay with it. It was a hot spot, especially when it first started. It generated interest. People were into it. It was bright and vibrant. It was new. It didn't match anything else in the map, but it was still tight,
Right.
right?
Yep.
Um, yeah, like how do you feel overall about Mega City?
I mean, honestly, Mega City is exactly how it sounds. It's mega. I mean, like just landing on rooftops up there and being able to see top-down view of everything in the city.
Yeah.
It's kind of OP if you land up there and you get the high ground early. Um, but again, with those rails, you could get up there. That's the other part of it that I liked actually was the fact that you could get up to those high places quickly, as opposed to just using the it's in my mind right now. I can't think what it's called. The zip lines.
Yeah, the zip lines. Yeah. Yeah, I
Yes.
definitely think they nailed for it being their first go round, first go round. I think they really nailed the rail movement. Like it was really fluid and it made
Oh
sense right
yeah.
away. Yeah, there's no
Yep.
problems.
Not at all.
So yeah, Mega City was a dope drop. Everything that came with it, um the whole like Asian theme to all the cherry blossom trees and all the
Mhm.
POIs that came with that were super sick.
Yep.
A lot of anime characters in the drops, which was nice. Uh, Battle Pass was fire. Great. Oh, so that's the other thing. Let's get to the Battle Pass after this. We'll
Okay.
talk about the Battle Passes because I got a whole other beef with that. All right. Then came season 3. What in the hell is Epic thinking? Because with season 3 came this damn jungle with these damn dinosaurs for no reason. Now I'm hoping there's some event coming up. There's some like big thing they're planning. I don't know. That's going to tie all this stuff in together and how they're going to do it. I don't know how you get like medieval like space traveler castle guys. Uh Mega City Warriors with all their light shows and cool motorcycles. Vehicles is a whole other discussion. And then jungles with your dinosaurs. I don't know if there's like, I don't know if they're planning like a Marvel universe like mashup. Is that what they're doing? Like time is warping together on the, chapter 4 map. Like, I don't
I
know.
think I think somewhat that's what they're going for because if you remember in season one, the Rift Gate was
Yes.
built,
Yes.
and so I think that we're traversing through different timelines. Granted, I don't really like it that much the way that it's working out map wise, but I think that is what we were getting to is to where each part of the map is going to be a different timeline.
Yeah.
Because
I go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
we still have the Citadel, correct?
Yes.
We still have a mega city, and now we have this jungle biome. I can't remember the name of what it's called actually.
Rumble Ruins
Um,
and Creaky Compound and
yeah. Um, and then what's next? You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. Okay, so this may be anecdotal, my own personal experience, right? I'm not the biggest fan of the jungle biome, and here's why. I was really excited for it. I thought it would be cool. However, it's extremely busy. There's stuff everywhere. Which I think was kind of the point, right? And it's hard to see people. There's a ton of cover. Me not being like a OG Fortnite player, I struggle with that. I need people that I can see from a long way off, that I can beam them. My aim at range is really good. My close quarters combat in Fortnite is garbaggio.
Right.
So not being able to see people and be able, basically in the jungle bot, you kind of got to push. If you're not on a tree and you just catch somebody out in the open, you got to push them. You got to get close. You got to get in range where you can see them, and I struggle with that. So inherently, I hate it. I think the dinosaurs are stupid. I rode one time and I was like, this is dumb. I don't ride the boars. I don't use them. I don't. I prefer the vehicles if we're gonna move in a vehicle. It's just not my jam. I don't know. It could be different for others. I'm just not the biggest fan right now of the jungle biome. I don't know that it's really adding. I don't think it added to what was already there. For
Right.
sure. Yeah. because I feel like they were really building on to. I mean, seasons 1 and 2 were really good.
Yeah.
And I felt like they were on a track to where this whole chapter was just gonna blow this whole thing open. And then I don't know, this one just kind of feels a little soft, a little duddy. And I think there's a consensus around the community with that. I don't think everybody's like, jumping out of their seats to, clear the battle pass. Well, the only reason being the last page of the battle pass, but we'll talk about that in a second. So I don't know what they have planned for season 4. I heard Courage talk about this topic in that, if one season out of your 4 or 5 or however many it winds up being for this chapter, is kind of a dud and the other ones kind of pick it up, cool. Like if they got something planned for season 4 that's really just gonna, blow this out of the water, then I'm all for it. Get a little bit of low, build it up, get a solid build up, and just make something cool happen. So as long as they don't get rid of Frenzy Fields, I'm good. Yeah, Frenzy and Lonely Labs, leave them alone. But other than those, I'm chilling.
I have a feeling Lonely's next to go, honestly.
No. I remember we used to hate the snow area. Now I don't hate it.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the same way about the jungle. Maybe I'll learn to love it. I don't know.
I just want to touch on the jungle one time real quick.
Yeah, go.
So I feel like they had a collaboration with Predator back in the day.
Yes.
And I feel like that's exactly what the jungle biome is because of the thermal DMRs and the cloaked gloves. I mean, it's just like, just give us a time to vent. You know what I mean? Just give us an extra game mode and just call it, the Predator,
Yeah, so
50 versus Predator or whatever.
I can't remember how much. I think there's only 14 days or so. There's not that much time left in this season. So I don't know if they're planning that maybe after. I don't know, but it does feel right. When you said it before on stream, I completely agreed with you. I think it makes sense. Get a little mini game in there with Predator. That'd be fire.
Right.
That would be cool. I'd be down for that. All right. So Battle Pass. Battle Pass. All right. So season 1's Battle Pass. Give me like a 1 to 10. Give me your rating.
Oh man. So that was the first season that I've actually gotten to 100.
Same.
If that tells you anything.
Same.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the characters that they put in there were mixed up. There was a few different ones, some that weren't, geared towards the medieval stuff, and then there were some that were like perfect for it. And I love that about it. Yeah, it's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably an 8.5 to 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm right in there with you. I give it like an 8-7. Super solid. I'd say the vast majority of the characters. The only one the skater dude, I can't remember his name, wasn't like my absolute favorite. There were a couple of them, but overall, the alternates that you got after you finished the battle pass.
Yes, I was just gonna bring that up.
Yeah, all the extra skins were absolute fire. That was such a cool idea that they did. With all like the galaxy prints or whatever they called them. In the characters. That was super sick. All right. Season 2 battle pass. This came with Mega City. This was
right.
Mohawk dude.
Skullface.
Yeah.
Lizard boy. Lizard chef.
So I know my score for season 2 battle pass. I'm curious to hear your score.
Mine's probably going to be, I'll give it a 6.
Really? Whoa, we're way down.
No, I still get back. I'll give it a 7. I give it a 7.
Yeah, I'm rocking like a straight 8. I felt like
That's fair.
Yeah.
I didn't get through it all, so.
No, that's fair. I felt like I can't remember what the lizard's name was. Thunder something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Might have just been Thunder. But the lizard guy was lit. I thought his outfits were super clean. His glider was cool.
Yep.
Skull dude caught everybody off guard. The active mohawk that grew with that was super fire, no pun intended. It was super. I thought they were super cool. Everybody wanted it right away. We all absolutely slammed into the battle pass to get those characters unlocked.
Yep.
I thought that
there was one more.
Well, the guy at the end was the anime character, right?
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one that's the female, and it was the
Yes, with the bunny ears on her final thing.
no,
Wasn't that
it
her?
was the one with the mask, like half mask. I forget what it's called.
Yeah. I think it had bunny ears on it. I'm not crazy.
Oh, I didn't
I'm
see. I didn't
looking.
get to the end.
Hold on. Yeah, fair. Let me. Yeah, her like extra suit was black, and she had like long ears coming off the mask or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
I think. I think. Yeah, I think that's right. But yeah, that whole battle pass ruled. I thought that was a great follow up. They're not going to nail every character. I get that. But I felt like they really nailed the whole like theme of Mega City and having like really bold characters. I felt like they were all really bold characters, right?
Right.
And it was tight. I still play with some of them, so that's always a W. Um, Season 3 Battle Pass. So full disclosure, I did not purchase the Season 3 Battle Pass.
That's funny because I didn't either.
Yeah, so I think they messed up. I think by putting okay, so for those that don't know, and I don't know how you don't know, but if you don't know, Season 3 Battle Pass features the one and the only Optimus Prime, which is probably one of the coolest skins to hit Fortnite. And I think everybody probably wants it. But I think they made a mistake making it the very last thing you unlock at level 100. Um, I think they would have gotten more people to purchase the Battle Pass if it was the first skin you unlock. Because even if
I would even be fine with halfway through the battle pass
sure anything
because
but
then you
level
could
100, yeah,
right, yeah, because then you could actually evolve him throughout the battle pass.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I think they missed an opportunity there. So like we play a lot of other games on stream. We're really heavy into Rocket League, which again we'll cover in a future episode. But um, we make a lot of content in other games, and it's if I'm gonna grind the battle pass and play enough to get there, like it has to really be worth it kind of all the way through. I'd say at least like
Right.
65-70% of it has to be good. And I just didn't
Yeah.
find there's a couple skins that are cool, but I don't know, it just didn't speak to me like the first couple did.
Yeah, there have to be checkpoints at some point in the battle pass that you're like, heck yeah. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
got this one. Let's go. Next up.
Yeah, and if they, especially if they, you know what, if even if they put him on like page 3 or 4 where he's not behind the level barriers,
Right.
yeah. So those pages near the end and stuff, they get behind the level barriers and you can't unlock anything until even if he was in like the first set of 4, and you could just use whatever battle stars you got to unlock it. Great. I
Right.
think they really missed the mark and probably I'd be curious to see, and they'll never say this, but I'd be curious to see like their battle pass purchases for this season and if people really went hard for Optimus Prime.
Ooh.
I
Yeah.
will say the cannon that they put in the game, Optimus's cannon,
Yep.
fire weapon. Used it the other day, so sick. So
Did they
sick.
take did they take it out with the new
I didn't see it yeah, I didn't see it when we played last night.
Okay.
I didn't see it, but I grabbed it. I think last week I played and I picked it up for the first time. It was super dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool. So yeah, I think the main goal I'm looking for in the season 4 battle pass is just that they have some consistency throughout, and if they are going to feature a branded character in some other IP outside of Fortnite, like make it so we can get it quickly because that's what's exciting. So we'll compare this to Attack on Titan, right? Like we all watch Attack on
Yep.
Titan, we love Attack on Titan. They had Eren Yeager in its own set of challenges, which was fine because all the other characters were in the shop.
Right.
You can do that, and you can put Optimus at the end if we can buy Bumblebee, if we can buy, whoever, name one. If you
Right.
can satisfy that itch and then grind for the the final boss, cool. Like I'm cool with that. But they just like dropped Optimus Prime and they were like, nah, you got to play for 3 months to get it. Good luck. And yeah, if we were
Didn't they
playing like,
do
go ahead, yeah.
didn't they do the same with The Witcher? They had him in a separate category and the battle pass page. Right?
Yeah. He was a reward.
He had
Yeah.
his own challenges. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. And then they wound up giving him to everybody anyway because there was some glitch in the challenges or something. So everybody at the end of the thing got him anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, yeah, silly. So I think like from a playability standpoint, like I still have fun playing it. I would say the vibes aren't quite as good as they were season 1, season 2. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it's because Call of Duty player base has gone down and everybody kind of came over to Fortnite. Now it's a little sweatier and I'm kind of trash, so maybe I'm a little salty. I don't know. It just, I don't know. It's a feeling and it just hasn't quite felt the same. I'm curious if anybody watching this agrees. If you do, or even if you disagree, please leave a comment. Let us know. We read that stuff. We want to know. We want lots of feedback on this show. We're really curious. If you have ideas for more stuff to talk about on Fortnite, definitely let us know. But I'd say, so final ratings, like just to wrap up the discussion. So I think from my perspective, current state of Fortnite, if I were to give it like a 1 out of 10 on like desire to play it, it's probably around like a 6.5. Like I'm kind of cool on it until the next thing.
Yeah, I would probably have to say that I'm closer to about a 5.
It's fair.
At the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah, like if I'm with all the homies and we're squatted up, like cool, I'll play it. But if I'm like chilling, it's just me and then like my normal
Right.
duo, like we're playing something else. So
I will say that I think that the new chapter 5 comes out in, I believe it's November.
chapter 4? Oh,
We're
you mean
in chapter
after
4
that?
now.
Oh, no.
Chapter
I got
5.
you. Oh, that's soon. Okay. Sick.
I think with that we're gonna get first person.
So I keep hearing that they're gonna beta.
Only because, let me say this, only
Yeah.
because Call of Duty drops November 8th, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Competition. That's a whole other. I can't wait till we get to the COD talk.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna be a
Fair
rage
enough.
fest. If you watch anything other than this first episode, stay for the COD episode that's coming up. It's a rage fest. And anyway,
A one-sided rage fest.
yeah,
let's be
one and a half sided. You've got your
fair
beefs.
enough, fair enough.
You've got your beefs.
It's a
Anyway,
small one.
yeah. So in consensus, Fortnite's down a little bit. It's cool. They'll rebound. I think the originality that Fortnite's built in, all the IP they've gathered, they basically own the world. Once they get Disney, it's all over for everybody else.
Facts.
Yeah. Once they get the Disney IP, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play with Buzz Lightyear. I can't wait to play with Woody. It's gonna be sick. So yeah, that's probably it for this episode. I hope everybody had a good time listening. Again, feel free to like and subscribe, please. If you want to listen in audio form, this podcast will be available Apple, Spotify, wherever you find podcasts. And yeah, please leave comments, give us thoughts, feedback, give us future topics if you want anything covered, and come holler at us. I'm MPG. I stream on Twitch and YouTube Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Keegs is on stream all the time. Come say what's up. Come holler and chat. And yeah, I think we're going to sign off. You got anything else you want to say?
I'm good, man.
All right. Hey, we appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace.